Greetings, Minecrafters! Nonsanity here, and welcome to episode 5 of SkyFactory 4. Alright, we're finally ramping this pack up with lots of stuff to do now that we're getting materials. I've added more power, and it's time to do a lot of project chests. So, let's get started. Alright, so, first things first, power. I took the same setup we had over here for creating the lava, which, as part of the process of... I switched these to being automated users from cyclic instead of the clicker. I just like these better. They can, so I think I had I forget which one I had here before, but I've got these now. These upgradable geothermal generators are generating the power to power them, and that creates the lava for everything. I've split everything off here so that each one is filling just one of the porcelain tanks and powering its parent geothermal. But now if these have all this power in them, time to get that out and put it to other uses. Now we could run cable all over the place, but Cyclic has something else that's useful, the energy transfer node. I've gotten quite fond of these. When I was playing around in MC Eternal, I used these a lot, and I think I'm going to keep doing that on any pack that has Cyclic now. Just iron bars, redstone comparators, block of redstone, and some nether bricks. Pretty cheap. And then you have to make GPSs, these little GPS markers. A lapis and a bone meal, get you the light blue dye, paper we got, sticks we definitely got. So we can get the GPS markers. I've got 4 of them here, but I won't need that many right away. I have also made a power cell from RF Tools Power. Redstone, lots of redstone, a diamond, some iron blocks, to make just the low level one. Get that out. And we'll get out some energy extractors, an energy cable, that guy, we'll get the GPS markers. And then I also made a wireless charger using an ender pearl, now that we have those. And that will be useful for a later project. So I guess I'm going to put the power there and put the wireless charger there. That way I can put more of the power cells along here as I make more. We get the power out by putting these extractors along here. This little bit of energy cable to get it, well, now we shouldn't need it. It should get powered from this thing directly. Oh. Yellow is... I made a crescent wrench. Okay, so blue is in. So yeah, it's only got 49 out of the 50,000. Click the top to make it blue, and now it's going up. And yellow is out. So there. That should be powering that. These things do not let any power in or out by default. You have to click them with a wrench. Blue is an input, yellow is an output, and then click again to turn off that side. Alright. Oh, and this guy here. For now, I guess I'll place him here. And he just accepts power. And then as we... Well, these aren't set yet, but as we figure out what we want to get power, we can put them in here. You'll see how that works. So this one's done. That was just to get the power going. And we'll put these away until we need them. Next, I've got some materials here. We made a little bit of soul sand. We can make a little bit of soul sand, but it's difficult to make. So I combine that with water and dirt, and we get a bucket of soul sand mud. And the other one that's difficult to make is ender pearls. So also with water and mud, wasn't it? Dirt, water. Oh no, it uses an ender carrot, which is okay. So need an eye of ender, and make the ender carrot. We've grown carrots. And then that will make the bucket o' mud. Alright. And then we just need to grow some piggies, which I have done already. Down here I've made some pens. And I've got a piece of soul sand in that pen, and a piece of end stone in this pen. And that's what we're going to need. So I'm going to shift click, not crouch click, because I have crouch on a different key, but definitely shift click, and hit it with a bucket. And that's now the ender pearl pig. So we're going to pick him up and put him in this pen. There he is. Get another pig. Hit him with the other bucket, and we have a soul sand pig. We'll put him in with the soul sand. Now, if we look at them, they'll say can dig for truffles. And this one, can dig for truffles. If we put them somewhere where they don't have the right dirt underneath them, it says cannot dig here, no diggable block, it needs soul sand. So that tells you. And then this one, no diggable block, needs end stone. So they tell you only once you've created them, unfortunately. There's no way in JEI to tell what that pig is going to need. But now that they're on their proper materials, every now and then they are going to create a truffle on that block. So what I'm going to do is another set of materials over here that I've made. Oh. Sometimes, there we go. Sometimes it gets stuck after you hit escape a few times. I've got a controlled miner, which is lapis, an observer, magma block, diamond, obsidian. Not hard. And I'm going to place it right here. Right there? No. Right here. And if we go over here and we turn on the view, we can see the range that it's covering. Oh, but a turn that requires redstone, because we don't want it to start mining anything yet. Did it mine anything? Did you break anything yet? No, good. So we want to whitelist truffles. Alright, so let's expand it a bit more. Now it is covering all the pens. Did any of them get a truffle yet? Yes, you got a truffle in there. Let's get you out for a moment. We'll break the truffle. Hey, come back here. Let's turn off the view. We know it covers the area now. And do you have a truffle? Yes, you do. Let's get your truffle. And put you back. Okay. So we'll come over here to the miner, and we'll say you're going to be able to mine these two types of truffles whitelist. Now you're going to need power. So we're going to get that GPS. Actually, we might need 2 of them. But separate them before you use them. You do that by right-clicking, crouch right-clicking. There, that blue outline means it worked. So now if we go back upstairs, I got rid of the stairs and put in an elevator, because I have a few ender pearls. So we come over here to you, and we see that this has a coordinate in it. This one does not. We put it in here. And if we hover over the question mark, actually no. Click the question mark. Yeah, there we go. And it tells you it's on the block miner. So that's correct. Block miner should be getting power now. Whoop. So, yep, it's got power. Now when this thing breaks stuff, which it hasn't yet. Oh, because I turned it off. Turn it back on. You should hear it break those blocks. They each have a truffle again. It's going to break it. I did make a magnet, so I've got a magnet in my baubles. We only need the mining height of 1. Check that. Yeah, so now it's everything on this floor level. White list, the 2 types of truffles. That sounded like it broke one. Yes. I now have 2 of each. It worked. The magnet picked them up. Alright. Turn that off. Now we need to, not me pick them up, but something else to pick them up. We can put down the item collector from Cyclic. It too has a filter, but I think it can handle any type. I mean, it handles OR dictionary. And we want to make it big as well. There we go. So now if I toss both these types out into the world, it should grab them before my magnet. And yeah, I got both types. So it's OR dictionary on truffles. It'll collect any truffle. Unfortunately, the miner, you seem to have to specifically say, and it's only got 4 slots. I'll have to do something else by the time I get 4 different varieties of truffle. Now, the ranges are pretty big. I could just stack multiples here. They don't bring the item into their own inventory. This thing does all the picking up. And it's got another one. Alright, next. Packager from Cyclic. We're using a lot of Cyclic. I need light blue dye. Again, that's easy to get. Furnaces, crafting tables, very easy. We're going to plop that down there. It also requires power, so we're going to crouch right-click it. Go put this into... It's in there? Yep. So click this question mark and it says Auto Packager. Good. Come back down here and it's got power? Yes. So we're going to have some item extraction cables. We're going to grab from there. That's going to put these into the packagers. As soon as you get 4, it will turn it into the item. So it got 4 of the ender pearl truffles, made an ender pearl. As soon as it gets 1 more soul sand, it should give me a block of soul sand. And then we're going to extract out the end result into this filing cabinet, which, if you can read the tooltip, you can see I've got 1.7 thousand soul sand and 2.8 thousand ender pearls. And 4 thorium dust. We'll get to the thorium later. But yes, whenever it comes to project chests, I've done it before. And usually let it run for a bit to make sure it's a good system. So yes, I've got a lot. This works very well. Though you might want a few more of the pigs. And for that, so I don't need this. Where did I put the manipulator? Did I put it in here? I did not. Oh, I did tear down the obsidian factory. I had plenty. How much obsidian do I have? Oh, maybe it's not hooked up? Should be hooked up. Oh, there must be a disconnect. I've got a lot, so I tore it down. I've got a 3x3 pool of water here with a fluid extraction cable over the center edge blocks. So they all refill as soon as the pipe picks up the source block. And they're all piping into this black hole tank. Black hole tanks just required ender pearls and that plastic we were making, which I also tore down because I had plenty. Machine case, simple, buckets. Yep. And I'm doing this because there is a task in the quest log, achievements, I guess it's just achievements in this pack, to completely fill one of these with a liquid. And it looks like I'm at 12 when I need to get up to 21. So yeah, more than halfway there. And it's just been running for 2 days, I think, at this point. There was a break between the last episode and this as I got all the previous episodes out to you guys. And tested a bunch of stuff. And now I can continue on with all the things that I wanted to do. So I guess the manipulator? No. this thing. And this thing. First you make the tool workstation, which requires obsidian, chest, crafting table, slime, we got all that. And then ender alloy, which uses ender pearls and iron. We got those now. So not hard to make. And for now, I'll just stick it here while I show it to you. It lets you modify tools from this mod, Ender Utilities. And the tool I made was this guy. The LMM, I guess it's called. Because its name has got a lot of information in it. If we look at the recipe for that, it is Ender Alloy, which is gold and Ender Pearls. Well, this is Ender Alloy Enhanced. And Ender Alloy Advanced, which is a whole bunch of materials together. All of which we have. And over here we have the Enhanced as well, with obsidian and an emerald. Not hard to make. And then the last thing you need are these memory cards. Gold nugget, redstone repeater, redstone, and the basic version of the Ender Alloy. You get 4 for each crafting. Now if I pop this in here, you'll see that I already have 4 in there. I made a bunch of extras. Where are they? Here we go. I hadn't realized that you get 4 each, so I've got a lot of extras. But you can keep them here in the tool workstation. I also made this guy, the Jailer module, which is more of the basic and some iron bars. This will just keep mobs that you grab with this tool from despawning. Not a problem with pigs, but I figure if I ever use it for grabbing anything else and I don't want them to despawn, having that module in there will be useful. Alright, so unfortunately this doesn't really tell you. These 3 are empty. But this one has got something in it. And this says Resource Hog, 1 of 10. So there's more than one Resource Hog in there, and there's 3 different types. So I guess they're dictionarying the pigs? I suppose. I guess there's just one type of Resource Hog. Thankfully, it retains all of their NBA data so that the different types stay different types. I don't know how many it can hold, but like I said, it's holding 10, I think? Yeah, I think it's holding. Okay, maybe that's what the numbers are. 1 type, 10 copies in the first card. And then if you take this, and it's got a key that changes the color, but I'm not sure what the color means. Anyway, if I right-click, I get it back. And if I right-click again, I get it back. If I crouch, well, just picking it. Okay, so red. Okay, red spits it out. Blue sucks up and spits out. And go to green. Okay, green only sucks up. Alright, that's how it works. So I can suck you up. Alright. So if I go to red now, I can spit out 4 of those guys that I picked up, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of... Oh, nope. I must have gotten 2. So that's the thorium hog. Wasn't going to take him out yet. It's red, so I got to go to green, and... Let's just go to blue and stay there. Pop you out. And then out... Oh, I did it again. Wasn't counting. You there, and then 1, 1, 2. And you guys, since you're not ready, we're not ready for you, we're going to pick you up. So yeah, this is handy for, especially with the resource pigs, because it looks like they stack and you get a lot in there. So we're going to keep that handy. But now, thorium. How did I get thorium? Did I go to another dimension? No. Time for another project chest. Which one? Actually, I thought I was going to do this one next, maybe. Yeah, let's do this one. One of the other mods in this pack is the building gadgets. The building gadget's pretty cheap. Already made it. Here he is. My magnet keeps picking up eggs. And it requires RF power, which you see is fully topped up. And that is because this thing is charging whatever's in my inventory. As long as it has power, my inventory will have power. So, let's build a mob farm. So we grab a whole bunch of these blocks. And I want to grab a torch launcher. Got one, yes. And let's build a basic mob farm for a skyblock. So if you hold down the key for this tool, which I have it set to G, which I think is default, you can adjust a bunch of features. Nope. Horizontal. There we go. Where do I want this? Let's put it... That's good. Oh, and I need to set the block it's going to use. So, place one down, crouch, right-click it. There we go. And now, there's lots of different ways to use this, but let's see. Is this what I want to do? Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and then 2 more after that. That should do it. And now shift to vertical. Is that going to be too tall? No, that's just right. Make some walls going back. This was a style that I was experimenting with because of what the pack contains, as far as ways to move mobs around. And the way I decided to use is the fans. Okay. And now we can switch back to horizontal and put in the roof. And things are starting to get dark, so before anything starts spawning in here, let's lay down some torches. Oh, too much. It's got an undo feature, but I just needed to break those. I've got some stone ladders I made. So let's go up top here. And again, we're going to need to torch it up. I'm going to torch it up along the side. And I'm going to make an access port over here. Way more blocks than I need. And then I want to be able to turn it on and off. Oh, I made slime boots. Just some slime and slime blocks, really easy. Get some redstone lamps. Probably need a repeater. Might as well get all of those things. Alright. So I'm going to place a bunch of redstone lamps in the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 should be about good. I'll be a little bit early. Over here is where we're going to put the fans. And I'm going to have this little access pocket back here. Oh, I should, we'll hook up the lights in a moment. 3 fans, and we're going to set them all the way to their max and turn off the sound. All the way to max, no sound. Okay. And we need to control them, so we'll control them with levers. Actually, leave them off for the moment, because I need to take out those torches. And then above the fans, build a wall like that. And back here we'll have a torch. Did that not work? There we go. Run a line of redstone back to the front. And put a lever there. That should light them all up. We can take down these torches. Alright, we just... maybe not. Forgot to add the repeater, because that was too long a line of redstone. So we'll run down here to where the redstone runs out. Put in a repeater. Is that making it? Not quite. What? Why is that not... That was weird. Just a glitch, I guess. Let's just break in here. Oh, that's a bad spot for the light. I guess we don't need that light. Yeah, because the fans are over here. Seal that up. Take out the torches. Everything's well lit. Good. Now before I turn the fans on, let's set up the kill zone. I made... oh, they're over here. Diamond spikes. Now you notice they don't have the diamond spikes when you first place them. For that, we're going to need... actually, let's go over here and place down a lower section there. And then put down levers, because levers will activate the spikes. And I don't have any slabs. I want to have some slabs here to cover these up. And then cover the door up with that. That way I can see in. To get at the spikes, you have to come down here and do that, but that's fine. They're pretty much going to stay on, unless I need to go in there for maintenance. Now we go down, turn on the fans. I guess I could wire these up with another line of redstone. That's actually probably a pretty good idea. If I remove these, I hadn't thought of that before. And then I won't be needing to come down here again. Oop. No, go the other way. So redstone there. Redstone there. I'm going to need to put repeaters again, but I'll turn it on just to see where they're needed. Oh, ran out. One more lever. And add repeaters as necessary. Again, that's just a visual glitch, I guess. Yeah. Weird. Now, is that turning on the fans? Yes, I see them spinning. Alright. Alright, that works. Now I don't have to run out here anymore. And now I just turn off the light, and the farm is working. Or should. Now, that is as long... Oh, I didn't test to see if it was quite long enough. Let's check that. Oops. Broke a ladder. So if I come in here... Okay. So it's actually... I could have gone back one farther. Because this... Yeah, that's fine. I don't want it blowing me when on this side of the wall, at least. So that's fine. It's good. Go and put back the slab there. Make it dark. Oh, and the spikes. It's working. Oh, but they're going to be spewing stuff out. So we need an item collector. I'm going to put it there. Oh, wrong way. Okay, it's facing the right way. Going to item this thing. Item extractor, and then... It's working. Those are the wow creepers. And we've got gunpowder. So let me dump some of this stuff that I don't need now. Yeah, I had more fans and so forth. Oh, and Andrew just died. Because if I wanted this to be longer, that was the maximum of the fans, and that takes it right to this wall. If I do a sideways jink with more fans pushing sideways, then I can extend it out again. I can do that on both sides if I get the fans adjusted right. And I tried that, but it didn't make a huge difference because at some point, mobs, too far away, mobs aren't going to spawn. The only way to really make the... Why did it all get bright in there? Alright, so while I was relogging, I got up to stretch my legs and realized, oh, I know what the problem is. If we come over here and look inside and turn off the light, this particular cobblestone, these are chiseled cobblestone blocks. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, there's 11. The light is extending 11 into it. And give me back my brick. And I remembered, oh yeah, down here I created a feral flare lantern. Let's grab that. Fill in the hole. Magnet keeps picking up eggs, which is fine. Could use a few eggs. So I need to move this thing away from the mob farm by 11 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Stick it over there. Notice I don't have any torches anymore on the island, and that's because of that thing. But now, hopefully, it should cover the whole island. These X's should disappear as it starts putting down invisible light sources again. Yeah, all the ones it had have now faded, or have started to. There's one in here somewhere. But those will all fade, and so should the ones that are inside the mob farm. Yeah, they have. There it went. So now it's red right up to the front edge. And all is well with the world again. Ooh, look, Enderman. And I got an Ender Pearl. Alright, so now I just need to hook up a chest to that. And I'm going to come around here and grab this one. Because again, project chest. I had it set up before. Oof, I'm really slow at this chest. Probably because it's got a lot in it. Alright, let's look inside. See what this thing can generate. A lot of stuff. including a lot of Android parts. Bunch of cakes. I wonder what's dropping the cakes. Oh, the Happy Birthday Darkosto cakes. I think there's a creeper that drops that, maybe. I don't know what to drop the pink dye powder. Oh, there's some of my diamond. I was wondering where those diamond spikes went. More of the cobblestone. Gotten Dirt Chest 9000 books. Huh. Normally that just comes inside the dirt chest when you make it. Got a bunch of skeleton skulls, got grave dust, spider eyes, lots of the basic stuff. Omni-tool, phaser rifle, ion rifle. These are weapons from Matter Overdrive, the Star Trek themed mod. And some of the upgrades for them, it looks like. Got a head, a couple of potatoes, a couple of chickens. Those are my levers. Yeah, so it works pretty well. The other thing this thing can be used for, hopefully that will eventually hit this area. Should. We'll wait and see. If not, maybe I need to move it a little closer again. Oh, the light was probably not all the way 11 blocks in. It was probably... Yeah, I can move this closer in. Let's put it here and see how it does. I think the light might have just been just inside, but then its light was shining deeper. So I only need to move this a little further away so it doesn't put a light inside. I'll adjust it until it works. Yeah, it gets a bit noisy. But yeah, I've got in here a deep mob learner and a zombie data model. Now these are pretty easy to make. Zombie data model is a blank model, which is all basic materials, and a piece of rotten flesh. And the deep learner, redstone repeaters, any sort of glass pane, soot-covered redstone, and soot-covered plate, which is obsidian and soot-covered redstone. Soot-covered redstone is just a matter of taking some redstone and right-clicking it, no, left-clicking it on a block of coal, which is why I have this block sitting here, if you were wondering, all this time. So that gets you the soot-covered redstone. These away. So what you can then do is take this deep learner and put the data model, which starts out, well, this one's superior because I've already used it a bit, but it starts out flawed. Let's go ahead and make a new one so I can show it to you. So make another one of these and then craft it to be a zombie. Put that one away for the moment. So you put, so this one now says faulty, not flawed. Data collected 0 of 6, data per kill 1. So we put that in here, and it says, okay, we're looking for zombies. And now we kill them ourselves. Do we want to go in there, turn off the spikes and go in? No, let's do another project chest, which I have over here. I also made these ender furnaces. Let's turn on the light for a bit while we work, because they can get sort of noisy. Let me out. Okay. So, ender furnace. Recipe. Obsidian, furnace, ender alloy basic, which is 4 iron and an ender prone. You get 4 of the ender alloy basic. And this core, which is more of the ender alloy basic, obsidian, and some redstone. So, it's easy to do once you have some ender pearls. And I made 2 of them here. And they're pretty nice, as far as just basic furnaces go. They can take a lot of fuel. And I just put in 6 stacks into this slot. You can see it's 366, I think it says. It's got a slow eco mode in which, when it's smelting things, it uses less fuel. but it goes a little slow. One thing is, if there's no fuel in it, like here, there's no fuel. Let's grab some just cobblestone. Toss some cobblestone in there. No fuel in this one, but look at that. It's starting slowly to cook the item. It's very slow, but it requires no fuel. However, you put in fuel, and it's going to, in the slow version, which is still faster than regular furnace, it's not going to use as much fuel. Let's see, the under furnace. So it takes 3 seconds when there's no fuel in there. No, 3 seconds per item in normal mode, 1 second in fast. But normal mode, you get 1.5 things smelted. So you get 50% more things smelted per fuel in the slow mode here. So it's going to use up a little less fuel. But you go to fast mode, it runs 6 times faster, but you only it uses more fuel. So here's the faster mode, and it's using, 75% more fuel or something like that. You can also have it output to your ender chest, your personal ender chest, but I don't need that, so I haven't messed with it. So yeah, those are pretty nice furnaces to replace the regular ones. In fact, I'm just going to get rid of the existing ones and put these down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into that one. And those can become crafting crafting components. Alright, so what else do I got here? I made tinker stuff. So I want to make a tinker weapon. So I'm going to put down tool table, the crafting station here in the front. Put down the pattern chest here with the stencil table there. The part builder there, and I guess I'll put the part chest there. Put that away, and then go into the stencil table, put the stencils, and the pattern chest. Yeah, just put the, I don't need this one, I will toss that in the system. Let's make a weapon. Now, I've decided that I want to do paper, bone, and prismarine. To get prismarine, we're going to need overworldian matter. So, we're going to need... I'm getting a little ahead of myself, I guess. I need to get a little farther in the deep learner. So we do need to kill a few with a sword. Well, I've already done it. So let's not do that on camera. I was debating, but yeah, don't need to. Zombie, here we go. Zombie data model. This one is superior. It's pretty good. It needs to kill a few more before it gets to the top tier of sentient. We need to make a few more things from Deep Mob Learning. And that is the simulation chamber, soot-covered machine casing, which is, we've done that before. The rest is all basic. And we want to loot, we do need the loot fabricator, which is yellow dye, gold, diamond, another machine casing. Alright, so it's all stuff we can do. So there, I've got them. You can see I did a bunch of killing in the chamber with different modules. So we're going to put down our loot fabricator and our simulation chamber. Let's get them some power. these wonderful GPSs. Crouch right click, toss them into here. They should have power. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the, take the thing out of here that we've killed a few by hand, though we're going to switch to the other one, and you pop it in here. And now that it's getting power, it's going to need polymer medium. All right, let's look at that. Polymer medium. This is pretty easy. Just some basic materials that we've got growing from trees, so no problem there. Here's some. Toss it in, goes in that slot, and now it's running. So it's going to take it a few moments to get up to 100%, and this line is the interesting one. Pristine, failed. Okay. We're going to get the overworldian matter we need. There it goes. But that failed means we didn't get anything in this slot, which is the pristine matter. Each time it runs, there's a chance, and the better the tier of your model, the more likely this is to succeed. But we've got 2 of the overworldian matter. I think that's all that I need to make the prismarine. Bop, bop, I've got 4 prismarine. Alright, so let's make a new weapon. You saw in the part builder I made, or in the stencil table I made the basic knife pattern. Easy enough to do. Just pick it here and it creates it, but I already got one created. Go to the part builder. This is where we're going to be doing. We're going to grab that, click it, puts it over here. We're going to make 2 paper, 1 bone, and a prismarine. There we go. And then we go to here to make a shuriken and put those pieces in. There we go, prismarine, paper, bone, shuriken. It's got jagged, aquadynamic, writable, 2, splintering, and fractured. The main thing is it's got 5 modifiers. It's only a 4.29 attack, but we can improve that. So now we're going to put these away and get some obsidian. Where is my obsidian? I thought it was in this drawer. It is. Did I? Ah, yes. It is not properly connected. There we go. And now I've got 64,000 obsidian. Yeah, that's why I tore it down. I don't need it anymore. I also had that cast that I don't need. I was going to try making it out of metal, but I decided to use those other materials, so I didn't need to do any casting. But I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to take this out and put in 8 gold. So with the gold and nothing in the casting table, it's going to make blank casts. And it should go pretty quickly. And then I'm going to take those blank casts, like I'm going to use this one, and make reinforcements. So there it goes, filling it up. I already did one probably. Yep, there it is. So you put the blank in here and do the same thing. And then we'll take these over to the tool table, toss in the shuriken, and then toss in these. And each time you do that, it gives it reinforced. And you want to do it 5 times. There's 2 more. And there goes the last one. There we go. Toss that in, and now it is unbreakable. And that is a quest item, an achievement. Oh! But I just screwed something up with it. I did something wrong. And again, since I'm recording, and this screws up compression on the video, let's get rid of the rain. I did something wrong. Let me rewind a bit and fix it. Alright, I took it apart. No, I didn't. I'm just making another one here. Put another one in. It doesn't matter where you place them, but I tend to put them in that order for some reason. Alright, before you put all the reinforcements on it, start using it. But watch the damage. You see the damage bar at the bottom going down. You can also hover over it and see with the shift down that I have 8 left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double check. I should have 2. I do. 1 more. Because that will increase the damage. That's right, right? With the bone. Whoop. I don't need the builder anymore. So now that that's in there. Okay, yes, jagged. The prismarine gives it more damage as it takes damage. So its jagged damage has gone up by 2.66. Just because it's almost completely used up. Now we add 5 levels of this to make it unbreakable. And now we see it's got that 2.66 damage on top of the 4.29. Whereas if we didn't do that, we don't get that extra bonus. We just get the basic. So it's a 50% increase in damage. So it's definitely well worth doing. So I'm going to toss this one in here for now. So now we can take this guy, come over here and turn off the spikes. And I'm going to grab turn off the lights. And now we can, this guy, yeah. He doesn't have anything in him. Let's go ahead and take this out. Oh, see, it's been running. We've gotten a whole bunch of overworldian matter. I had to use 2 more. There was actually, I took out 9. And we got 10 of the pristine. So we put the zombie in here. You might want to put it in your second hand because this gives you some information in the lower right corner of the screen. And now, I'm just holding down the right mouse button and killing everything pretty well. And it says 42.9 to go. Why is it a decimal? It's weird, I've never seen a decimal in there. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why it's got a fractional kill. I've never seen a fractional kill before. May just be a rounding error on the part of the mod. We'll call it 42 then. But yeah, looks like a light got put in there, so this is not back far enough. Oops. So put it there. See if that helps. Like I said, I'll just keep adjusting it. But anyway, this is a great way to kill mobs. Of course, we're not getting any zombies now. It is probably a good idea to make multiple types. And you can see I had... missed the at. Like, I think my creeper is self-aware, so I finished that one. There's a lot of creepers. Zombie, witch, not a lot of witches. Spiders, androids, and skeletons are a good set to use. Put 4 in there. Look at them all. Put that back in my alternate hand and get rid of these annoying creepers. It's good to have the light levels turned on. That was an android. Because you can easier see the mobs inside. So you can see the bars go up on the mobs that I'm tracking. See, the zombie and skeleton are both superior with 42 to go each. Well, 41 to go and 41.9 for some reason of the zombie. The android is basic. It needs 5 more to go to get up to advanced, I think. And the spiders need 2 more to go to get to advanced. Now, as soon as you're past faulty, you can't put a faulty into the machine here. Let's turn this off for now. You can't put a faulty one in here. It just won't work. But as soon as you get to basic, you can put it in here. And then each time it runs, that counts as a kill, and it does increase itself. So you don't have to get these all the way up. You just pop them in the machine and feed them power. And I would probably recommend doing it that way, because it requires less effort on your part. So if I put my zombie in... Oh, that fractional might be because I was running it in here. Perhaps? I don't know. So data collected is 218, it says. When it finishes running, it should say 219. And it does. So you can see that each time it gets finished. You get overworldian matter, a chance of a pristine, and 1 more kill to increase it. So I guess I'm going to leave that one running now. Because now that we've got overworldian matter, let's go ahead and get it out. And the pristine, we can talk about that. The pristine, oh, looks like you can make a monster spawner using all the pristines. Interesting. But the main thing is to put it in the loot fabricator, this other block. And you can get any of the drops that mob type that made it can give you. So I toss these in here, and it gives me an option of all these different things. So if I want a zombie head, I click that, and it chooses it. And then it's going to run each one of these and create a zombie head. You can also click this to clear it. So if I want a potato, I can get a potato. But that's a silly way to use the pristine matter, I guess. I don't need really anything. Probably going to need the Ethereum eventually. But for now, I'm just going to keep it until I know what I need it for. Oh, but the pristine, the overworldian, this stuff can be used to make the next tier up of hellish matter. Like so, around a netherrack. Get 2 of those. And then these can be used to make netherwort from a mushroom, gas tears from sugar and a spider eye, and blaze rods. So now we can make blaze rods. So that was an important thing that we didn't have access to. Now we do. Alright, so that's the mob stuff. Now before, I showed you that I did have thorium pigs. So how did I get that? It's a dark spot over there. Oh, that is a weirding gadget. It's not expensive to make. Just needed, I think, some ender pearl. And it chunks loads the area, so this thing is running when I'm not on. So now we're just below the surface here. You've seen me dig down, you've seen the wooden ceilings, and back when I had the stairs, you've been down here. But I dug farther down, and I did some building. So here is the opening room. We can see I've got an upper floor here. Just did a little, really just silly decorating. If we go through the... Whoops, I did not mean to break the doors. They break really easily. Yeah, I've got a big platform out here. And you can see there's the chunk that we're in. And a little bit I extended over there. And there's the mob farm. So I've got just a platform down here to do more building. That's about as decorative as I'm going to get, I think. I may, do more with the rest of this column. And we're not all the way to the bottom either. I want to leave some room because there is bedrock at the bottom of this that I can't dig through. I don't want to be so close to it that I get stuck with it. So I went up a little bit from it. I made a garden down here. Notice I had gotten rid of my garden upstairs. I've got 4 snads with clocks in the corners, but they're not currently running. This is just the regular snad growth without redstone. And we're going to make this an automated farm now using a harvester from Cyclic and a few other parts. Place the harvester like so. And set it to area. And I think 15 is too big. 13, 11, 9. 9 will work. That covers this whole garden. Yes. It needs power, so we get some GPSs here. And we'll do a right click on it. Also going to get an item collector. I want to place it like that. Look at its range. Let's turn the range for this guy off. Its default range, I want to make it a little bit bigger because, yeah, if these things break, they may scatter a little farther. And then I've got, oh, I already picked it up. I've got a filing cabinet, item cable, and item extractor. So the filing cabinet I'm going to place there. 2 item extractors because the farmer... Okay. The farmer's going to pick up what it farms, but it only breaks the lowest levels of the sugarcane and cactus. The rest of it is all going to come tumbling down and get picked up by the item collector. And then both of them are going to feed into the filing cabinet, which will take seeds, wheat, sugarcane, and cactus. Wow. It wasn't running for very long. It's got 130,000 sugarcane and cactus. And 1K of wheat. Wow, that's going to be quite a bit. I don't need the other GPS because the item collectors don't take power. So all I have to do is run upstairs and give this thing some power. Get another egg. Get rid of that chicken. I did fry an egg. It's not as good as the apples. Candy caramel apples. I've been eating those. Not only nutritious, but they're delicious. So let's go check the farm. These blocks are laboratory blocks from Chisel. These green ones are from Matter Overdrive, and they're very similar, so I use them as a trail. These doors are from Malice Doors, the large iron. Thankfully, even though they're made of iron doors, they open up a touch. These are from Chinese Workshop, as are these brick walls. And these white-gray stairs are from it. And these fences. And this thing is one block that gets pretty large. And I just put these stone tower lamps, also from Chinese Workshop, on top. These chandeliers and 2 blocks of chain are all from Rustic, and then this is a block of gold amber from the trees. So, yeah, I was just doodling around here. Didn't want just a big plain platform, so I decorated. Oh, and these are also from ceramics. Yeah, these are porcelain stairs with black dye. Thought they'd go good with the other black brick. So that chopped down the farm very nicely. And everything should be out. Yes. Alright. Farm is running. That wasn't what I originally came down for. I don't think I set up... Where did I put the chest? Let me find the other project chest, and I'll be right back. Actually, we've run out of time. I try and keep the episodes down to about an hour. So we'll have to continue with that next time. That's okay. It'll give me a chance to get everything together. So, hope you're still enjoying the series. I'm having fun playing this pack. And I will see you with the next episode, which I'm probably going to be recording in the next few minutes. So, until next time, this is Nonsanity, signing out. Take care, be good, and see you next time.